When you slide this neat piece of kit up to its highest setting, you can literally feel it kicking back on your hand. The pure power hidden inside this tiny tool is honestly mind-blowing. But what if I told you that this isn't only a powerful electric duster, it's a dual-purpose beast. Flip it around and it turns into a high-suction, miniature, handheld vacuum cleaner. Now, full transparency, straight off the bat, the team at K&F Concept sent this BS500M out to me free of charge to try it out and to give my honest opinion. No money has changed hands, there is absolutely no script sent to me. These are 100% my independent thoughts. And you'll want to stick around because in the next few minutes I'm going to show you how a photographer can manipulate this massive airflow in the studio for creative hair and fabric movement. Plus, we'll see if it's tough enough to tackle a vehicle interior. And I'll share a couple of rigging hacks with you to mount this thing to your studio light stands, even though it's missing a standard tripod 1/4" thread. When you first crack open the box, you realize K&F didn't just give you a bare tool. They included a complete ecosystem of accessories. Inside, you'll find a dedicated vacuum collection chamber with an internal filter, plus a spare just in case. A blowing nozzle, which can also be used as a suction nozzle, and multiple specialized detail brushes. And of course, a handy storage pouch to keep it all organized. And to top it all off, a USB to USB-C charging cable. There's no tedious twisting or threading the nozzle on and off. It just clicks securely with a satisfying magnetic snap. Holding this in your hand, the build quality of the main unit is immediately impressive. I'm not sure whether this is a lightweight aluminium casing or whether it is a quality plastic one, but it certainly has a premium feel to it. It feels incredibly sturdy and robust, not like a cheap plastic toy. Size-wise, the central unit itself is exceptionally compact, measuring just around 15 centimeters tall and about 6 to 6.5 centimeters wide. Without any attachments or accessories clicked onto it, the bare unit weighs in at just about 223 grams. It's light enough to toss into a camera bag slot, but feels heavy-duty enough to take a beating in the field. And inside this sleek housing is a 3-phase brushless motor that spins at an absolutely insane 300,000 revolutions per minute. To power a turbine this intense, K&F Concept packed in a massive 6,000 mAh battery. Depending on how hard you push these gears, you'll get an approximate runtime of anything from about 12 minutes on maximum power, all the way up to a massive 180 minutes on the lower setting. As a photographer and videographer, this tool is a godsend for gear maintenance. It completely replaces fragile, chemical-spitting, compressed air cans. I can safely blast grit off my lenses, clean out the grooves of my camera bodies, and tidy up delicate product props before a shoot. But here's my favorite creative use case: using it as a studio fan. Now, I really wish K&F Concept had put a 1/4" screw thread on the bottom to mount it easily. Since they didn't, we have to get a little bit creative with our grip gear. One awesome way to do this is using a standard studio super clamp around the rectangular grip to lock it to a light stand or magic arm. But an even cleaner trick is using an S-type speedlight flash bracket. You just slide the handle right into the padded block clamp where your flash head usually sits. Tighten it down and it drops directly onto any standard light stand. Boom! You have a hyper-focused, high-velocity wind machine. Very shortly, I'll be uploading a video to this channel using this amazing piece of kit in a studio photo session with a live model. You might want to subscribe now if you're not already, so that you don't miss that one. As a studio fan, it's perfect for giving dynamic movement to hair, dresses or ribbons during a portrait or fashion shoot without needing a massive bulky floor fan. And just look at how strong that gust of wind really is. But remember, it's a dual-purpose tool. When you're working on a dark backdrop, blowing away dust just means that it resettles somewhere else. By using the suction end on the back, it turns into a miniature vacuum. It can literally lift lint, hair, and stray dust cleanly off my backdrops, or switch over to my editing desk and deep clean my keyboards. And this utility extends right out into your gear transport vehicle. Car interiors are notorious for collecting deep dirt in impossible gaps. The vacuum suction side is small and strong enough to draw out embedded grit from car seats, seams, and center console compartments, while the blower side instantly purges dust buildup from deep inside your dashboard air vents. Lastly, K&F Concept integrated two very distinct LED lights into this little unit. The front-facing coaxial light tracks exactly where you point the air vent, which is vital for seeing into dark camera cases or a computer chassis, for example. The second light sits in the base, serving as a flashlight, or if you find yourself in a tight spot while shooting outdoors, an emergency strobe SOS beacon. So, despite missing that 1/4-inch thread on the bottom, the sturdiness, the dual action utility, and that absolute kickback power make the K&F Concept BS500M an incredible addition to any creator's toolkit. So far, I haven't found any negative points related to this piece of kit. The only thing I can say is that it's pretty noisy, but that's only to be expected considering the incredible power that it has. Warning, real sound in 5 seconds. Please let me know in the comments how you'd use this in your workflow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Phototechvideo for more photography and tech-related content. You'll find affiliate links to the K&F Concept BS500M, as well as other gear used in the making of this video, in the description section down below. If you do purchase something through one of my affiliate links, the price to you will be the same, and I will receive a small commission, which will help me to continue creating content for you here on my channel. So until the next time, this is Andy at Phototechvideo signing off. Take care and be safe, and see you in these next videos.